All right, everybody, 9:15 right now. We told you last week that the Girl Scouts were beginning their cookie sales, right? And with that really comes such an important conversation to be had, not only about the cookie sales, but about body positivity in young girls.
Yeah, and I'm a mom of two girls, so I know how impressionable they can be with things like this. And now that it's Girl Scout cookie time, I think it's very important that we talk about body culture, diet culture. So this morning we have transformational family coach Andrea Vallely to talk about how we can reframe the conversation. So Andrea, good morning to you, and thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us about this very important topic.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So first, let's talk about the Girl Scouts. So they sell more than 200 million boxes of cookies each year, which speaks to the success of the program. But it comes at a price, as some of these young girls, they're exposed to negative comments about body image and the way that they eat. Like they'll go up to a customer and say, will you buy some cookies? And then maybe the customer will say, oh, I'm on a diet, or which one has the least amount of calories? And that can have an effect on kids. Can you talk about that?
Sure. We want to point kids back to their why. Why did they become a Girl Scout? What's important about that to them? They're building friendships, they're creating camaraderie, they're joining a team. It's a beautiful organization. We want to bring them back to their tradition. We actually want to take them away from what's going wrong, and we want to point them back to what's going right. Because focusing on all those things will just create a lot of confusion. So we really want to redirect our kids to, why did you join the organization? What's fun about it for you?
Yeah, you know, and this conversation about the cookies has really been going on since about 2 weeks ago. There was a post that went viral. I'm sure you saw it. It was one of my best friends who actually posted it. She has an account called Monday Dieter, and it kind of blew up, right, with all of these parents relating to that post.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, right, what do you think a parent can do if their child hears that response from a customer?
Yes, well, this is all a distraction from their joy. So again, we want to point the kids back to their joy. We want to point the kids back to their well-being. We want to point the kids back to understanding that no matter what's going on outside of them, they're okay. You know, what we give oxygen to is a choice. So we really want to teach our kids to give oxygen to what feels good. That's really the key. You want to show the kids, no matter what's going on outside of you, no matter what other people are saying, that belongs to them, and it's fine. They're entitled to their opinion. How beautiful. We can all have our own opinion. But what brings you joy? Bring it back again to the reason that you became a Girl Scout and what feels good. We always want to show our kids how to get back to their natural essence, their natural well-being. It's always there. There's just a lot of distractions that take us away from sort of that home base of feeling good.
Yeah, I guess as a parent of two girls, I'm always worried about their self-judgment. How do we teach them to be proud of the bodies they're in, whether they're boys or girls? Because it's an issue facing boys and girls.
Of course, absolutely. Well, we want to lead by example. You know, kids don't learn what we teach them. They learn what they live. So we want to lead by example, showing them that we're comfortable in our own skin. And also bringing an essence of trust to them, meaning that instead of being worried about them, and I know this is a tough one, but seeing the well-being in them, seeing their ability to bounce back, seeing their resilience. When we have trust and confidence for our kid, they feel that energy from us, and there's a tremendous comfort in that. When we're worried about our kids, they feel that too. So a lot of times the work is actually with the parents to bring it back to remembering that your kid is okay no matter what. We want to show them that they have the ability to be okay, really, that they're perfectly fine regardless of what's going on outside of them.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to the author of that post, Nicole, and she always references back to this thing that kids are born so pure and innocent, right? They don't know what foods are bad for them, what foods are good for them.
Right.
And it relies on the parent. You know, I'm a dad of a girl, to even at a young age, only a year and a half old, but to reframe the conversation about not this food is bad for you and this food is good for you. So how do you do that as the parent, right? Because sometimes it reflects back on you if you have body images.
Right. Again,
issues.
it's the parents' job to, the first thing, listen, the most important thing is our own well-being. The most important thing is that we know that we are okay, because again, we're leading by example. So first of all, we want to give our kids, they want to be heard. So we want to let them express themselves. And then we want to point them back again to their essence, to knowing that they're okay. Take them away from the confusion. You can just explain, a lot of people have dietary restrictions. You can do something like that. But again, we want to bring them back to the excitement and joy of selling Girl Scout cookies. We want to redirect them.
Yeah.
And again, we want to show them that no matter what's going on within the body, no matter, what image they have of themselves, we want to point them towards the image of having they're okay no matter what, so that they have a solid foundation. And then from that solid foundation, whatever they want to create, they're creating it from a solid foundation rather than quicksand, a state of worry.
Yeah, Andrea, we've run out of time, but I want to quickly allow you to tell folks, you have a free download on your website that can help guide parents. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. There's a free download. It's a conversation starter, because most of the time we say to our kids, how was your day? And that gets really boring. And then we don't get to know our kids. So you can go to our website, grab this free download. It's 33 conversation starters. And it's a great way to get to know your kid. And also, they feel heard. They feel like you're curious about them, rather than we're always sort of telling them, make sure you do this, make sure you don't do that. So it's a beautiful way to just open up a beautiful relationship with your kid.
Wonderful. And we'll have a link to your website on our website, pix11.com. Andrea, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, important topic.